clock starting. Progress! I don't think there are any bloopers today. This is Charlotte, your obviously recovering shopaholic, also known as the Quaranqueeeeen during these times, in today's check-in about life during quarantine. While putting on beautiful, wearable, mauve makeup. No, this isn't it. I forgot to film an introduction when I was filming that video, so this is a separate occasion and this is not the beautiful, wearable, especially look that we are going to be doing today. So this is going to be a check-in for me as well as a check-in for you while putting on makeup, so we've got a lot of things to do. Let's dive right in. So yes, I am a certified Quaranqueeeeen because just when everything started to escalate, I was actually in the World Dream Cruise. We are the ship that's docked in Hong Kong, not the one in Japan, where miraculously we were all negative, both passengers and crew members. So I was already on quarantine for 2 weeks there, and then when I finally was able to fly home, another 2 weeks quarantine in the Philippines, and then I got to work a few shows, and then suddenly lockdown. So bow down, peasants. All hail your Quaranqueeeeen. Certified taong bahay gang. So if you were to ask me how I am doing, honest to goodness answer would be, I am fearful for the future, but surviving in the present. Despite the social nature of my job and despite my social butterfly persona, deep inside is really a homebody. An introvert. I really love peace and quiet. I love being all by myself. So these weeks of peace and silence and of being isolated from people felt like a retreat, and I think was a good thing for my overall well-being. We're all in the same boat, some worse than the others because they have like a family of 10 and their nuclear families to feed. And when I think of these things, although I feel suddenly grateful for my situation, it makes my heart so heavy and to the point where I find it difficult to breathe. But I have found ways to cope in these times. And this is why I made this video. I wanted to share with you the discoveries. After all, you can take it from a certified Quaranqueeeeen. You know what they do in Korean telenovelas as per Crash Landing on You? As a way to divert the enemy or the villain. The two lead characters are supposed to kiss as a way to divert the enemy. So, that is my battle plan. My fear is the enemy and I will divert my attention from it. Tama ba yung analogy ko? So, dapat ako yung enemy in that analogy, di ba? Parang hindi yata tama yung analogy ko. Talagang maisingit mo lang, Carlota, ang crash landing on you. Sige, ignore that analogy. So the point is, find ways to distract yourself from these negative thoughts and feelings that will be harmful to you. It will make you produce the stress hormone called cortisol, and that will lower your immune system. You're supposed to produce endorphins, the happy hormones, not the stress hormones. You know, distracting yourself is the best advice I have ever followed and the best advice I have given to my friends when dealing with a broken heart. If let's say you get a minor wound or scratch, it will heal itself whether you pay attention to it or not. Same as a broken heart. Same as dealing with fears. Di ba when you're vaccinating your baby and when the needle is about to puncture the little baba, you're like, abing ganjing ganjing, abum abum abum, alug alug alug, alug 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 alug, and then psst, and then the baby is already dun pa lang niya, delayed reaction si baby. But it's a very successful distraction strategy. Fear is the enemy and distraction is your ally. Personally now, I have my YouTube channel to throw myself into, but I even added exercise. Before, my exercise was like this. Add to cart. Mine next. Or like this. That's my exercise. Mr. F always copies me when I put on highlighter. Why do I always have to go down like this? Why can't I do it normally daw? This is normal, Mr. F. Exercise, therefore, is new to my routine. Exercise makes you endorphins. Endorphins make you happy. And happy people don't live in fear. It doesn't mean happy people are not afraid. Who in their right minds will not be afraid during these times? We are all afraid. Some people just manage it better than the others. So adding exercise to your daily routine is a healthy distraction. You know, there are healthy and useful distractions and nonsensical distractions. And I actually advise you to have a balance of both because now you have a time for both. Kala nyo, healthy distractions lang i-advise ko sa inyo, ang i-approve ko. I give myself 2 days off for nonsensical distractions like marinating over social media, talking trash with my girlfriends on Messenger, binge watch Netflix with Mr. F, and that's why I discovered and cannot move on from Chloe, Crash Landing on You, sirang-sira na yung sequence. Pangit na ako sa lahat ng K-dramas after Chloe. Chloe ang una kong pinanood. It's as if the first car you owned was a Maserati. How else are you gonna buy a second, third, and fourth car? What else will you aspire for? Grabe, galit na galit siya. Mas galit pa sa epidemic. So that is my first survival strategy to win over this crisis. Distraction. A healthy balance between productive things and nonsensical things. Nonsensical things that rekindle friendships, forge relationships, and they make new memories also. The second strategy I have to surviving this crisis and thriving in it still afterwards came from my feeling of helplessness. So aside from worry and fear, I was feeling mostly helpless. I was feeling helpless because I want to donate money, but I'm not making money to donate, and I still have to pay manang. I want to join outreach runs, but we're all not allowed outside of our houses. So I sank deeper and deeper into helplessness until 2 groups came to me and asked me to sing and record Heal the World and one Kaya Natin To, the other song by Noel Cabangon, because music can inspire and motivate. That's the effect of music to a lot of people. It touches their hearts. And then I was asked by the HR department of Resorts World Manila to create 2 videos for their employees page. One was a makeup tutorial and one was a skincare video to keep their employees engaged in something useful and to keep them mentally healthy. My fellow artists, the choreographers, were holding dance classes even for kids and for adults. Some are doing baking and cooking videos, and some are doing request nights and one-man concerts. So finally being given the opportunity to contribute gave me a sense of peace. And so that's when I realized that the only way to fight the feeling of helplessness is to find a way to be helpful. Helpless versus helpful. Isn't that just a weird coincidence? I'm gonna go a little bit more extra today. Let's put on some glitter. Now, to all of you who are in the position to share financially, my Bombshell started an initiative. My Bombshell, Jeanette Sebastian, hello, started an initiative of selling UKAY garments to benefit the residents of her barangay and some frontliners in Dagupan City. I bought a couple of items because, you know, no matter how small the amount, if you pull those small amounts together, they will amount to something really substantial. If you appreciate my aesthetic, then you will also like her items. And you know what, Bombshells, it's easy to support an initiative that also benefits you, diba? So your shopping is double the benefit. I will link her shop in the description box below. Thank you, Jeanette Sebastian, for this wonderful initiative. I'm so proud that you are my Bombshell. There is another cause that tugs at my heartstrings aside from Jeanette Sebastian's. This is the Facebook page. This is a Facebook page called Super Chuper, and I will again link it in the description box below. And you know what? If you're really feeling super depressed and anxious about your current situation, visiting this page might give you a totally different perspective of the situation that you're in right now. And seriously, although I'm not in the best position to make a financial donation, I will in that Facebook page because the proceeds go directly to the out-of-work jeepney drivers, tricycle drivers, taxi drivers, to their GCash accounts. They have their own personal GCash accounts in those posts. I have Bombshells, even if it's just 50 pesos donation. 50 pesos is 1 kilo of rice. Or if you can't make a donation, please pass on the page to someone else you know who can. So there you go. Contribute if you can financially, and if you cannot, so that you can fight this feeling of helplessness, do it with your skills, do it with your talent. Inspire people with a song, make masks if you can sew, entertain people with concerts, make positive videos on YouTube, write a motivating blog, write a Facebook post that is not political. If you have a social media platform, use it to make people aware of other people's initiatives and causes that they can contribute to. You have the power to disseminate information like no one else. So that is my second simple strategy. Fight the feeling of helplessness by being helpful. And I would also like to take this opportunity to thank all of our frontliners and to all of the people who are continuously working in groceries and to other services that are considered essential. And they are risking their lives and their own health and the health of their families if they suddenly carry it to their homes. That is one of the ways you can sincerely contribute. Find ways to be vocal about your appreciation to these warriors. I did not want this to be a heavy video, but I guess the situation calls for it. Even if I'm trying to lessen it up, lighten it up with some makeup application. I'll be right back to finish this off. BRB. And there you go, the final look. So this lip combination was made by NYX lip liner in the shade called Mauve. Yes, very, very literal. And this Zoella and ColourPop collaboration in the shade called At Me. Here it is close up. What do you think? Do you like the mauve? So there you have it, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Royal Rambling, not Royal Rumbling, Rambling as we put on makeup. Let me know in the comments down below if by some miracle you enjoyed this kind of thing. Let me know the topic that you'd want me to talk about next and the makeup look you want me to experiment on. Please don't forget to check out the Facebook page Super Chuper and Janet Sebastian's UKAY for a Cause. And please do share in the comment section down below or DM me and my Charlotte F Facebook page for any other initiatives and causes that you think I can use my platform to disseminate the information. Thank you everybody for watching. Please stay safe and sane in the meantime, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye!